Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Ron DeSantis.
Today we deliver for the people of Florida yet again.
You saved our jobs.
And kept us going.
They tried to shut us down, but you saved our business.
$1,000 bonuses.
You had our backs.
And honored our service.
You led by facts, not fear.
And you let us decide.
You let me go to school.
You gave me a voice.
You put us first.
And didn't let them keep us apart.
You let us learn.
You let us compete.
All of us.
You protected our right to worship together in person.
And you raised our pay.
You protected our waters.
And kept Florida beautiful.
When they attacked you, you didn't cave.
You stood strong for Florida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor.
Gracias, Gobernador DeSantis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor DeSantis.
I said it yesterday, and it's so true. It must feel great running for governor, knowing you're going to win, and you just spend a fortune on an ad like that that's just spiking a football in your opponent's face. Gosh, that would be fun. Joining me now, my friend Terry Schilling, president of the American Principles Project, and my other buddy, Josh Hammer, host of the Josh Hammer Show. He's also an opinion editor at Newsweek. We're not going to judge him for that. Okay, Josh, you're also a Florida resident now. How is it living in Florida under such a tyrant?
Well, Jesse, it's full fascism, as you know, here. It's truly terrible. It's truly authoritarian. No, look, I mean, that ad was really incredible. I mean, I watched that ad, and I kind of just grinned ear to ear. I mean, that's my governor. That's my guy. I mean, that is a future president of the United States right there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just a matter of when he becomes a president of the United States at some future date. It was really one of the probably best political ads that I personally think I've ever seen. I mean, when I tweeted it out, as of now, I think it has like 9,000 retweets, like 45,000 likes. So don't take it from me or you. I mean, the people out there seem to love this ad. And the reason I think that the ad resonates so much is because, first of all, you have such a cross spectrum of Floridians there. You got the golfers, you got the guy going to church, the children going to school. It's really just a beautiful cross spectrum of the Florida citizenry, but you can just see the sincerity. I mean, these people are genuinely thankful that their lives were not just completely locked down, that they didn't lose a year and a half, 2 years of their lives to Faucism and the lockdown, vax mandate insanity. So it's a wonderful, wonderful ad, and, we'll see what happens this fall. But like you said, it's just a question of how big his winning margin is.
Terry, all right, no secret Heavy D is going to win the governorship. Everyone's talking about Heavy D versus Trump. Heavy D versus Trump. Does he get in? Does he not get in? Should he get in? Should he not get in? I've made my opinion well known. I want everyone to get in, go beat each other up, and go earn my vote. What's Terry Schilling say?
I think it's hard for DeSantis to not run after his career and after his record as governor. He's obviously the best governor in the country, possibly in the last century, right? And that ad says it all. He is addressing all of the major concerns, all the major problems that not just Floridians are worried about, but that Americans have been dealing with over the last, 5-6 years. He's a rock star governor. It would be a shame if he did not run for president. We need his voice out there.
Josh, what say you? Should he?
Yeah, Jesse, I'm on record as saying that I would support Ron DeSantis as president in 2024. That's my public position. Obviously he and Trump would go head to head. It would, the fisticuffs would go sparring. I don't necessarily look forward to that because I obviously have a lot of respect for former President Trump as well. And I think he has just been grossly mistreated ever since the Carter Page stuff going back to the 2016 election. But look, for what my money is worth, I think Ron DeSantis is a generational figure. I mean, that guy knows how to lead. He picks all the right fights and he wins those fights. And he wins those fights in a purple state, or at least what historically was a purple state, trending obviously in a very red direction. I see that every day living here in Miami-Dade County. But I personally would support Ron DeSantis as president. I know as of right now, he is personally just focused on winning his governor race, as he should. But look, I have no particular inside information, but I find it hard to believe personally that he would not run for 2024, given all the momentum that he has right now, his massive war chest. All signs do seem to be pointing towards that.
Just
and Jesse, I want
to governor's
race.
That's hold on, Terry. That's hilarious. Just focusing on his governor's race. Sell that somewhere else, Josh. This guy's running for president. Terry, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, Josh made a great point about how DeSantis is in a purple state, right? We're seeing what his policies have, like the impact that they have. When these red state governors govern as a red state governor and actually deliver results based on what the conservatives and what Americans really want, they turn their states red, right? You're seeing the exact opposite happen in Texas, where Greg Abbott is falling way short of Ron DeSantis, right? That state is now trending purple because it's been weak leadership. When you actually deliver on the results that Americans and what voters want, you start to turn your state more red. They see what Republicans can do. That's the biggest hang up with Republicans, is they never deliver and actually oppose the Democrats' radical and harmful and evil agenda.
Okay, Terry, then answer me this. Why? Because I'm a Texas resident. I've been very frustrated with how useless and limp-wristed Greg Abbott has been. But I don't understand why. You're sitting here in this red state. You got all kinds of people like me who want you to be Heavy D. You can see what Heavy D's doing. You see his popularity. You don't want popularity? Why can't they do it?
It's because the Republican Party is still too much controlled by corporate interests, right? That's the difference between Ron DeSantis and Governor Abbott. What corporation has Governor Abbott taken on in Texas? None. You can't name one. Right? But Governor DeSantis has taken on basically any corporation that opposes his agenda for Floridians, including probably the most popular and what we thought was the most untouchable corporation, the Walt Disney Corporation. Right? This is the difference. It's a Republican Party either controlled by the American people or a Republican Party controlled by corporate special interests.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.